Check, check. Parents, we're going to start just a few minutes late due to the number of people that are still trying to get in. So we're planning on waiting about 5 minutes before we start. Thank you.
Please join us in celebrating our great country with the singing of the national anthem, performed by Canyon Ridge High School Synergy.
Dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars o'er the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Home of the brave.
You may now be seated. Good evening, and welcome to the Canyon Ridge High School Class of 2025 Commencement Ceremony. I'm Hannah Bulkley, and I'm the senior class president. On behalf of the senior class, I want to thank all of you, families, friends, teachers, staff, and honored guests for being here with us tonight as we celebrate this unforgettable milestone. We would like to thank our music directors, Amanda Hall and Joy Atkin, as well as our band and our Synergy members. We now invite Dr. Brady Dickinson to the podium to honor individuals who have made a lasting impact on our school and community.
All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Brady Dickinson, and I have the distinct honor and joy of serving as the superintendent of the Twin Falls School District. I'd like to welcome Chairman Smallwood, our school board trustees, Principal Miskin, the incredible Canyon Ridge faculty and staff, distinguished guests, proud parents, relatives, friends, and of course, the reason we're all here tonight, the graduating class of 2025. Now, let me just say, what a good-looking group of graduates. I don't know if it's the caps and gowns or just the relief of being done with finals, but you guys look fantastic. It's truly a privilege to stand before you to celebrate this very special milestone. You students have worked hard, really hard. You've battled homework, deadlines, morning alarms, group projects where you carried 95% of the weight, and let's be honest, probably a little procrastination. Tonight, you officially join the proud and growing group of Canyon Ridge High School alumni. You are part of a great tradition. This is the 16th graduating class from Canyon Ridge, and every single one of you has added your own unique story to the legacy of the school. I'm so proud of this class. Your accomplishments in the classroom, on the field, on the stage, and in the community have been inspiring. Whether it was a big win, a standout solo in the choir, or a part in a drama production, you've made your mark. Now I'd like to take a moment to recognize a very special group of individuals. Would all of our graduates who have enlisted or are planning to enlist in the military please stand and remain standing? So stay standing for a minute. Now I would like to invite all veterans and those currently serving in our military, if you're in the audience tonight, would you please stand and join these students? Thank you for your service and commitment to our country. You may be seated, but know our gratitude stands with you always. Okay, class of 2025, I'm not done making people stand just yet. As I mentioned, you're the 16th graduating class from Canyon Ridge High School, and with that, you join a long and growing list of alumni who have walked the halls of Canyon Ridge, survived finals week, and made their way across this very stage. So I'd like to ask all Canyon Ridge alumni in the audience tonight to please stand and be recognized. Take a look, graduates. This is the club you're officially joining. These are the people who came before you, who've carried the spirit of Canyon Ridge into the world beyond these walls, and now it's your turn. Congratulations, be proud, be bold, be kind, and when in doubt, just remember, if you survive high school, you can survive anything. It's my honor tonight, on behalf of the Twin Falls School District, number 411, Board of Trustees, to present a very special award. Each year at our graduation ceremonies, the school board presents the Twin Falls School District Community Partner in Education Award, a recognition given to a business, individual, or service organization whose contributions have made a lasting impact on our students and schools. Tonight, it is my sincere pleasure to present this award posthumously to someone whose spirit, generosity, and talent helped shape arts education in our community, Mr. Danny Morona. As we celebrate the achievements of our graduates, we are also reminded of the people in partnership who help make these moments possible, those who see the best in our students and ensure their road ahead is filled with opportunity. Danny Morona was one of these people, a showman with a heart of service. Danny was a comedian, a musician, and entertainer who toured the world, but never hesitated to support young people in our community. As a matter of fact, he was the very first speaker, commencement speaker for Canyon Ridge High School back in 2010. Danny passed away earlier this year, but his legacy continues in the lives of students he inspired and supported. I would now invite his wife, Sherry Morona, to join me on stage as we honor his memory. After making his home in Twin Falls in the 1990s, Danny worked to share his passion for the performing arts with local students. In 2008, he launched the Danny Morona Performing Arts Scholarship Program, which has since provided more than $250,000 to help college-bound students pursue their dreams. In addition to his work with youth and the arts, Danny was also deeply involved in many aspects of community life, including service through the Twin Falls Rotary Club and other local civic organizations. Danny and Sherry worked together to ensure local students had access to the kind of opportunities that had shaped his own life. Through their scholarship program, they supported students from the Twin Falls School District with aspirations in music, theater, dance, and entertainment. They didn't just offer financial support, they offered encouragement, inspiration, and belief in what young people could achieve given the chance. That kind of heart is what makes a true partner in education. At this time, on behalf of the Twin Falls School District Board of Trustees, I'm proud to present the 2025 Community Partner in Education Award to Mr. Danny Morona, accepted with our deepest gratitude by his wife, Sherry. And now it's my honor to join Principal Miskin in recognizing the 2025 Canyon Ridge High School valedictorians and salutatorians. These students have demonstrated excellence in each of their high school classes over the past 4 years. While the valedictorians hold the highest grade point average in the class, the salutatorians are just a fraction below that. This year's salutatorian, who I believe is not able to be here tonight, is Elijah Stevens. Let's give him a round of applause. Now, setting the standard for generations to come, ladies and gentlemen, the valedictorians at Canyon Ridge High School are, and if you would come up when we call your name, Lorenzo Garcia. Avery Eve Hodges. Yeah, I would just hand it to him. Yeah. Cade Scott McIntyre. Emma Jo Pearson. Tyler Young Thomas. Mercedes Rodmack. Gabriel Wilcox. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the Canyon Ridge High School class of 2025, salutatorians and valedictorians. Let's give them a round of applause.
Congratulations and thank you for your contributions to our schools and community. And now one of the proudest moments of any graduation, please welcome our valedictorians, Cade McIntyre, Emma Pearson, and Tyler Thomas, as they share reflections on our journey and the road ahead.
Welcome. Congrats, class of 2025. It went by super fast, but we finally made it to the end of one of our accomplishments in our lives. I'm here because of my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and what God has in store for me and everyone else here is amazing. I remember when I first moved to Idaho and felt so distant from everybody until I started to make friends. I started to find a community here that brought me in and has been building relationships ever since. From football games to school assemblies to long essays and maybe a little sleeping in class, we have been building relationships through all of high school, and although we are going our different ways, these relationships will impact us and shape us for the rest of our lives. It's not about the place you are, but the place that you experience it with. High school is just a small portion of our lives, and if I have learned anything from high school, it is that of hard work, no matter the circumstances. Every single one of us has our own challenges, and they don't define how we should live our lives. We are our own individuals and have so much going for us. High school is just a step in the right direction. It doesn't matter what you're going to do after high school, whether it be college, a mission, wherever you decide to go, but go and give your best effort. Life is too short to take any chances for granted. So put your best foot forward and charge on with determination and grit. We are Riverhawks no more, even though I never really knew what a Riverhawk was. Thank you and congrats.
Hey guys, so a huge part of the reason I'm up here is actually because of a bet I made sophomore year with my advisory teacher. So our sophomore year, Mr. Easterling bleached his hair because of state wrestling, and he did not pull off the bleach look, unfortunately. It was so bad that I told him that I wanted to shave his head, and like any normal person would, he told me no. So then I said, if I become valedictorian, will you let me shave your head? And then, since he thought the chances were slim, he said yeah. And then junior year rolled around, and still maintained the 4.0. I go up to him, and I'm like, hey, do I still get to shave your head? And he said yeah. So then senior year rolls around, and I'm like, Easterling. And so I finally get my official letter saying I'm valedictorian, and I go up to him, and I'm like, okay. And he kept his word, and now he's bald. So, Easterling, want to stand up and show your head? So, thank you to Mr. Easterling and all of the teachers who have helped us through this stage in our lives. You and the countless sacrifices you make for us are greatly appreciated, even if we don't always show it. Thank you to my friends and family for carrying me through difficult classes and even harder trials. As I hope many of you have, I have found some of my best and closest friends at this school, bonded by hours of classes, clubs, and sports. If my almost 18 years of life has taught me anything, it's to strive to look for the positive, because you'll find what you look for, and always be kind and supportive to those around you. This life is difficult, and you never know how much someone might need your love and support in a moment. Genuinely caring and supporting those who need you won't cost you something as precious as your hair, usually. So, thank you, and congrats, class of 2025.
I would like to thank my family, friends, teachers, and coaches for their support over the past 18 years of my life. I'd especially like to thank my mom and dad for their support, because I wouldn't be standing up here without them. Life isn't meant to be easy, and neither is high school. As the greatest street poet and philosopher of our time, Drake, once said, I guess you lose some and you win some, as long as the outcome is income. We are supposed to encounter trials and learn to overcome them. I attribute my success in high school to consistent effort. I always gave 100% of my effort on the cross-country course, basketball court, track, and classroom. I've never been the fastest or the strongest or the smartest, but I always do give the best I have to offer. This constant effort is not easy for me to give or anyone else, but it is necessary for our own personal success. My own efforts will never be enough for perfection, but I have people in my life, as well as my Savior, Jesus Christ, who can help make up that difference for me. I'd like to congratulate the class of 2025 for fulfilling your albeit government-mandated completion of education, and hope you'll remember that consistent effort leads to greatness. I'll close with the words of a man I deeply admire as a leader and a teacher. President Russell M. Nelson said, "Education is yours to obtain. No one else can gain it for you. Wherever you are, develop a deep desire to learn." Thank you.
Next, we are honored to hear from our commencement speaker, Paige Vickery, from Teen Outreach and the J Foundation, whose words will inspire and encourage us as we step into the next chapter of our lives.
Good evening, Canyon Ridge High School graduates. Thank you so much for having me speak tonight. Before we dive in, I want to take a moment to thank parents, teachers, administrators, coaches, friends, and mentors who have helped get these incredible seniors to this moment. I also need to give a special shout out to the band and the orchestra, so let's give it up for them. When I was first asked to give this speech, I immediately felt nervous. My stomach dropped, and I thought, I don't love public speaking at all. And that's a lot of people. But then I remembered who asked me. It was you, a group of students I've gotten to know and admire through school events, community projects, and the teen outreach work I get to help lead at the J Foundation. That reminder gave me the courage to say yes. Because if there's one thing I've learned, it's that the most meaningful moments in life usually start just beyond our comfort zones. 21 years ago, I know that's hard to believe, but 21 years ago, I sat in a seat like yours. On the outside, I looked confident, driven, and ready to take on the world. But on the inside, I was battling obsessive-compulsive disorder, an invisible struggle that shaped much of my early journey. Life can be like that sometimes, messy beneath the surface, uncertain even when things look polished. And yet, even in the mess, we can move forward. We can climb. What I've learned since then is that a full life isn't about having everything figured out. It's about discovering your purpose, finding your passion, surrounding yourself with good people, gaining perspective, and setting your priorities. These 5 Ps can change everything. They don't arrive all at once, and sometimes they shift as you grow. But when they come together, life becomes less about surviving and more about living. At the J Foundation and in the work we do with our local youth, we try to live in our 4 core values: bold, inclusive, nimble, and generous. As you step into this next chapter, I hope you'll be bold. Bold enough to take risks, to speak up, to go after what matters to you, even when it's scary. Be inclusive. Bring others along. Make room at your table and see people for their strengths and not their faults. Be generous. Generous with your kindness, your time, your laughter, and your belief in others. The world needs more of all three. And to the parents in the room, your job isn't over. In fact, it's about to change in ways you can't yet predict. You'll need to be nimble, to adjust from holding tight to letting go, from providing answers to simply listening. It's one of the hardest and most beautiful shifts you'll ever make, and your kids still need you, just in different ways. This is a spoiler alert. Parenting isn't done yet. Now, I know each of you seniors received a pair of J boots. Some of you I saw wearing them tonight. You've heard the story behind them and know what they represent. If there's one thing I hope you carry with you, it's this. You are loved, you are valued, you are wanted and meant to be here. I know this one hits super close to home, especially right now. But I hope this is the one thing that you carry with you. And no matter how hard life gets, when the path feels heavy, I hope those boots remind you to keep walking, to reach out, to speak up, and to know you are never alone. So to the class of 2025, this is your time. Climb your mountains, chase your dreams, laugh until you cry. And when life gets tough, put your boots on and keep going. Congratulations, graduates. I'm cheering you on big time. Thank you, and go Riverhawks.
It is my honor to present a special gift to our commencement speaker on behalf of the class of 2025. We will be making a donation from the class of 2025 to the J Foundation. Now it is my privilege to help introduce Mr. Miskin for the presentation of the class of 2025, followed by Mr. Eric Smallwood, Chair of the Board of Trustees, for the official reception of the class of 2025.
Good evening, Superintendent Dr. Brady Dickinson, Chairman Smallwood, members of the Board of Trustees, families, and distinguished guests. It is my honor and privilege to stand before you tonight as the principal of Canyon Ridge High School to present the graduating class of 2025. As this is my first year here at the Ridge, it is my distinct honor to get to know these students and to be able to work with them their senior year. After 4 years of hard work, perseverance, and personal growth, I'm proud to report that these seniors have met the graduation requirements set forth by the Twin Falls School District in the state of Idaho. Their achievements reflect not only their academic success, but their commitment to become responsible and capable citizens. The class of 2025 has demonstrated resilience, adaptivity, and a dedication to excellence. They have earned the right to walk across the stage and receive their diploma. On behalf of the faculty and staff of Canyon Ridge High School, I proudly present class of 2025 as candidates for graduation. Thank you.
Good evening, class of 2025. We're gathered here to celebrate the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and growth. Congratulations on reaching this important milestone in your lives. I stand here with immense pride and excitement for what the future holds for all of you. There is a proverb that says it takes a village to raise a child, and I think it is true. I want to thank the village that is our community here tonight. The parents, teachers, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, coaches, neighbors, and everyone else who is here to celebrate with you. All of the people in this room helped in some way to get you here tonight, and they deserve a big heartfelt thank you. Now it is, thank you. Thank you, everyone here. Now it is your turn to spread your wings and venture out into the world. As you leave this gymnasium tonight, you will be adults on a new and different journey. One thing I would implore of you is to become a part of your community wherever you end up. For society to function, we need people to be giving back to their communities. The next generation will need the same things that were afforded to you. Seek out the opportunity to coach, mentor, volunteer, and be a part of the village that creates the wonderful communities such as ours here in Twin Falls. One other responsibility you have before you as an adult is voting. The great thing about America is we all get the chance to participate in elections and have our vote count. I'm curious, were there any of you who are old enough and who registered and voted in this election this last November? Raise your hands. Awesome. Thank you for your participation. I just want you to remember there are lots of elections, not just ones like the presidential election that garner all the attention. It will be your responsibility to help decide things at the city, county, and school level, as well as the elections for state and federal government. The local and state elections sometimes get forgotten, but they really matter. So please try to stay informed so you can really be a participant in the democratic process and help society function at its best. Lastly, I want to remind you that in an increasingly polarized world, to step back and realize that all of you have way more in common than what differentiates you. This is true of any graduating class or any community. We all want to be happy and do good things. So be kind to one another, treat people with civility. You will find yourselves much happier if you can see the world in a positive light. I leave you a few words from the amazing Dr. Seuss. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. Your mountain is waiting. So, get on your way. Dr. Dickinson, Principal Miskin, on behalf of the Twin Falls School District, the Board of Trustees formally accepts this class for graduation tonight. Thank you, and go Hawks.
And now Synergy will be performing the song Best Day of My Life.
always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side.
We are now going to move forward with the awarding of the diplomas. This first group will be received by Dr. Brady Dickinson and Chairman Eric Smallwood. Hang on just a second. Samantha Louise Martinez. You got it, kid. Okay. Eiley Jean Anderson. Hang on just a second. David Castellanos. So it's Khalida Afghan. Okay. Bibi Khalida Afghan. Elijah Eldon Wallace. Okay. Elijah Eldon Walling. Fisher Brett Thomas. Fisher Brett Thomas. Noemi Maritza Hernandez Antonio. Lincoln Scott Wood. All right. Lincoln Scott Wood. Clara Grace Bangerter. Clara Grace Bangerter. Claire Lee Tackett. Claire Lee Tackett. Claire Grace Ficklin. Caden Coy Homolka. Caden Coy Homolka. Jacob Dale Nielsen. Jacob Gale Nielsen. Bailey Shauna Dean.
Hannah Joe Bulkley.
Hannah Joe Bulkley.
Gabrielle Faith Wilcox.
Gabrielle Faith Wilcox.
Emma Joe Pearson.
Okay. Emma Joe Pearson.
Tyler Young Thomas.
Tyler Young Thomas.
Cade Scott McIntyre.
Cade Scott McIntyre.
Avery Eve Hodges.
Avery Eve Hodges.
Were you hungry? Lorenzo Sliger Garcia.
Lorenzo Sliger Garcia.
Kylie Emma Barker.
Kylie Emma Barker.
Noah Clark Kaufman.
Noah Clark Kaufman.
William Landon Kaiser.
William Landon Kaiser.
Avery Lynn McBride.
Avery Lynn McBride.
Luke William Buse.
Luke William Buse. Matthew Allen Otley. Paige Nicole Rasky.
Jackson Denweiler Bryant.
Jackson Denweiler Bryant. Boston Creed Adams. Dylan Michael Brown.
Isra Idris Adam. One more time. Isra Idris Groma Adam.
Isra Idris Goma Adam.
Fawad Salah Adam.
Kawat Salah Adam. Mercedes Joe Alexander. Aya Hama Ali.
Thank you. Mohammed Coco Ali.
Mohammed Coco Ali. Perla Ombres.
Bryant Lee Anderson.
Bryant Lee Anderson. Paloma Shea Carpenter. Edgar Antonio Venegas. Edgar Antonio Venegas. Colby Dallin Wilcox. Colby Dallin Wilcox. Darby Grace Harris. Blake Brian Schultz. Blake Brian Schultz. Chloe Dawn Saran. Chloe Dawn Saran. Jose Gustavo Hernandez Solario. Debbie Jo Lee Fiedler. Debbie Jo Lee Fiedler. Hannah Grace Krewox. David Denton Rothweiler. David Denton Rothweiler. Aubrey Lynn Hill. Aubrey Lynn Hill. Caden J. Caden J. Pino. Brady Lou Beebe. Brady Lou Beebe. Peyton Bryce Royce. I got you. Peyton Bryce Roris. Emily Mireya Garzon Velasco. Lindsay Lou Beach. Got it. Lindsay Lou Beam. Kaylee Elizabeth Blower. Savannah Marie Boggs. Henley Del Bosch. Richard Timothy Boyzuk. Heidi. This next group of graduates will be received by Dr. Brady Dickinson and trustee Heidi Kasdorf. Dayton O'Shea Branson. Abigail Hadley Branson. Abigail Hadley Brandvold. Jacob Richard Brown. Dayanari Amor Cabrera. Kale Lee Carpenter. Aaliyah Annabelle Castillo. Braden Nicholas Caswell. Braden Nicholas Caswell. Tyson Shania Cato. Tyson Michael Cato. Israel Alexander Ceballos. Israel Alexander Ceballos. Shalonda LaQuisha Cotter. Your parents are killed. Draven Slade Chambers. Hannah Ashby. Huh? Hannah Ashby. Bikyambe Asakulu. Alexandria Grace Balderas. Chase Alvin Barlow. Chase Alvin Barlow. Cohen Matthew Barnes. Kristen Dawn Barton. Kristen Dawn Barton. Tanner Isaac Bateman. Is that what I should call? Tanner Isaac Bateman. Rebecca Sharice Beavers. Rebecca Sharice Beavers. Brady Jake Belliston. I like Brady better. Brody Jake Belliston. Zoe Grace Bennett. Zoe Grace Bennett. Echa Bilimanga. Echa Bilimanga. Isaac Adam Bissonette. Isaac Adam Bissonette. Good job, man. Cooper Michael Blackburn. Sarah Elizabeth Davis. Sarah Elizabeth Davis. Pacer Alexander Depew. Kaser Alexander Depew. Tala Ibrahim Juma. Tala Ibrahim Juma. Princia de Juma. Princia Dejuma. Osias Tript Duma. I can handle Lola. Osias Tript Lola Duma. Anaya LeRae Edwards. Anaya LeRae Edwards. Drew Howard Egan. Crew Howard Egan. Madeline. Got it. Egger. Madeline Hope Eggerth. Jennifer Mamoon Yunus El-Jujiri. Jennifer Mamoon Yuris El-Jujiri. Mason Lee Ellison. Got it. Mason Lee Ellison. Engel. Got it. Alexandria Ann Engel. Christopher Arthur Early. I can handle that. Christopher Arthur Early. Is that right? Elnaz Etiminan. Riker Allen Greaves. Okay. Riker Allen Greaves. Jasmine Fide. Jasmine Fide. Luis Fernando Chavez. Luis Fernando Chavez. Marlon Chavez. Marlon Chavez. Valeria Del Rocio Chavez. Valeria del Rosario Chavez. Aranza Emerit Chavez Zavala. Aranza Emerit Chavez Zavala. Elizabeth May Clark. I can handle that. Elizabeth May Clark. Malia Marceline Clark. Got it. Malia Marceline Clark. Tyler Jacob Clary. I'm trying. Tyler Jacob Clary. Strat Lee Coates. Jezelyn Ashley Contreras. Landon Edward Mackey Corliss. Landon Edward Mackey Corliss. Jose Julian Cortez Gomez. Jose Julian Cortez Gomez. Preston Dean Cullum. Okay. Preston Dean Cullop. Stephanie Marie Damien. Stephanie Marie Damien. Juliana Elise Green. Juliana Elise Juliana Louise Green. Elise Green, sorry. Juan Antonio Mejia Guevara. Brandon Gutierrez Garcia. Brandon Gutierrez Garcia. Malia Lynn Guzman. Thank you. Malia Lynn Guzman. Ella Vivian Hacking. Lily Louise Hales. Louisa? Louisa. Louise. Okay. Lily Louise Hales. John Smith. Got it. No notes. Paulina Haller Cruz. Morgan Sarah Hanks. Morgan Sarah Hanks. Sarah Elizabeth. Kara Elizabeth Harmer. Eliza Milali Harrell. Mila Lee. Eliza Mila Lee Harold. Eliza Mila Lee Harold. Crystalline DeVay Holly. Crystalline DeVay Holly. Crystalline DeVay Holly. Rissa Charm Hempelman. Bree Jaden Harold. Bree Jaden Harold. Reese Alexander Hernandez. Emily's coming up soon. Reese Alexander Hernandez. Garrett Rodney Finch. Garrett Rodney Finch. Abigail Rose Flores. This next group of graduates will be received by Dr. Brady Dickinson and trustee Emily Christensen. Abigail Rose Flores. Cadence Diane Focal. Good job, kid. Cadence Diane Focal. Tanner Allen Freeman. Aiden Michael Futrell. Aiden Michael Futrell. Richard Fred Gabika. Richard Fred Gabika. Ricardo Anthony Garcia. Ricardo Anthony Garcia. Roberto Gaitan Torres. Gaitan? Roberto Gaitan Torres. Karis Michael Glover, got it. Karis Michael Glover. Karis Michael Glover. Arturo Godoy. Were you hungry? Arturo Godoy. Ismael Michael Gomez. Ismael Michael Gomez. What? Kevin Gomez. Omar Gomez. Brenda Ann Jennings. Brenda Ann Jennings. Brock Lyman Johnson. Brock Lyman Johnston. Oren Eli Johnston. Oh no. Oren Eli Johnston. George Juarez Lopez. Jorge Juarez Lopez. Jorge Juarez Lopez. Diana Guadalupe Juarez. Diana Guadalupe Juarez. Sophia Noreen Capillares. Sophia Noreen Capillares. Megan Grace Kennedy. Megan Grace Kennedy. Darren Andrew Killinger. Carlene Madison Kaiser. Dominic Lynn Cole. Dominic Lynn Kolb. Olivia Malene Kronberg. Besiah Elaine Larson. Gage Thomas Lee. Hang on. Gage Thomas Lee. Aaron Sadie Hill. Aaron Sadie Hill. Mason Hayes Hill. Michaela Ann Holland. Taya Danielle Hoskin. Taya Danielle Hoskin. Alice Gail Howell. Keenan Craig. Say your last Kenan Craig Hutig. Got it. Kenan Craig Hutig. Jarrett Wayne Huff. Jarrett Wayne Huff. Caden Jacob Hughes. Caden Jacob Hughes. Riley Cheyenne Hewlett. Yes? Riley Cheyenne Hewlett. Nicholas James Humphrey. Got it. Nicholas James Humphreys. Thank you. Ian Charles Hutchinson. Ian Charles Hutchinson. Yasmina Imanovich. Yasmina Imamovich. Samuel Jason Jacobia. Samuel Jason Jacobia. You too, man. Diego Nicholas Leon. Madison Isabella McCall. Madison Isabella McCall. Ellie Kelly McNeil. Ellie Kelly McNeil. Cheyenne Marie Medley. Cheyenne Marie Medley. Co May. Adrian Emmanuel Mendoza. Emmanuel. Adrian Emmanuel Mendoza. Dominic Matthew Merman. Dominic Matthew Merman. Robert Casey Miles. Robert Casey Miles. Peyton Jeffrey Miller. Apparently so. Pack snacks next time. Peyton Jeffrey Miller. Casey Sarah Mitchell. Good job, kid. Tacey Sarah Mitchell. Andre Joaquin Mora. Now you go. Andre Joaquin Mora. James Mervin Moreno Lopez. James Marvin Moreno Lopez. Mariah Yasmin Munoz. Mariah Yasmin Munoz. Vanessa Elizabeth Lopez. Vanessa Elizabeth Lopez. Kimberly Lopez Flores. Kimberly Lopez Flores. Adon Renee Lua. Adon Renee Lua. Ricky Flores Lua. Ricky Flores Lua. Musa Lukandula. PJ Naromison. PJ Narmancy Maipi. Aurora Lily Martis. Aurora Lily Martis. Emilio Raul Marin. Yaritza Crystal Martinez. Yaritza Crystal Martinez. Omar Miguel Mata. Bella Beth Maxwell. Aiden Gary McCall. Aiden Gary McCall. Heidi, are you ready? Hang on. Emma Colleen Heward. Emma Colleen Heward. Aaliyah Magdalena Nava. This next group of graduates will be received by Dr. Brady Dickinson and trustee Heidi Tubbs. Roxy Neve Nolan. Caden James Plaster. Zachary James Prescott. Zachary James Prespa. Quentin Ray Palmer. Quentin Ray Palmer. Scarlett Lauren Purviance. Loren. Scarlett Loren Purviance. Amra Ramit. Riker John Reese. Riker John Reese. Elizabeth L. Reed. Isabel Ann Reed. Isabel Ann Reed. Elliot Noah Reed. Elliot Noah Rymack. Caden Ryan Roberts. Tyson Judd Robinson. Omar Alejandro Robles Garcia. Jacob Glenn Palmer. Thanks. I struggled with that one. Jacob Glenn Palmer. Jacob Andrew Paris. Jacob Andrew Paris. Colson Scott Parrish. Landon Allen Patterson. Landon Allen Patterson. Blake Yolanda Paul. Got it. Blake Joseph Paul. Alegria Abigail Loreris de Loria. Sorry. That's my fault. That's two tonight. Amor Israel Perales de Loria. Amor Israel Perales de Loria. Jacqueline Perez. Okay. Jacqueline Perez. Chase Brendan Peterson. Chase Brendan Peterson. Tyson J. Pettingill. Pettingill. Got it. Tyson J. Pettingill. Kira Ann Marie Phillips. Kira Ann Marie Phillips. Ashlyn Noel Lewis Olson. Hang on. Ashlyn Noel Lewis Olson. Mallory Nicole Livingston. Mallory Nicole Livingston. Taylor Ann Sykes. Good job, kid. Taylor Ann Seitz. Shamshi Dinova. Sabina Shamshi Dinova. Emma Margaret Shaver. Hang on. Emma Margaret Shaver. Wyatt Robert Shelter. Wyatt Robert Sheltra. Sean Russell Sherman. Sean Russell Sherman. Samuel Hunter Sherwood. Samuel Hunter Sherwood. I don't want it. Oh, Devin Ray Shin. Roderick Josh Doliente Silastre. Roderick Josh Doliente Silastre. Michael Wayne Skeen. Got it. Michael Wayne Skeen. Corbin Reed Slagle. Corbin Reed Slagle. No. I gotta say it. I gotta read them. Sorry. Remod Moneb Sleen. Stormy Amber Sunshine Smith. Stormy Amber Sunshine Smith. Anthony Soto. Vanessa Cheyenne Rodriguez. Casey Nathan Rollins. Ruby Amanda Romney. Rosa Peralta. Susana Maria Rosa Peralta. Denton Josh Sadler. Denton John, because I can read. Okay. Thanks, man. Denton John Sadler. Shaylee Rose Saldana. Sure. I know how white I am. It's okay. Shaylee Rose Saldana. Dallas George Salinas. Danielle Diana Sanchez. Alman Sarah Civic. Otto Dexter Sherman. Otto Dexter Sherman. Ariana Celeste Schultz. Ariana Celeste Schultz. Wissal Ahmed Noristani. Nazpalaha? Nzapalaha. Grace Divine Zapalaha. Thank you. Michaela Lynn Olson. Michaela Lynn Olson. Caleb Lawrence Steele. Caleb Lawrence Steele. Halal Noristani. Hilal Noristani. Ava Louise Valentiner. Ava Louise Valentiner. Pedro Venegas. Ayana Rosario Verduzco. Ayana Rosario Verduzco. Ashley Virula Lopez. Ashley Virula Lopez. Rihanna Lequipo Walter. Sebastian Lee Warren. Sebastian Lee Warren. Zachary Brighton Warren. Zachary Brighton Warren. Evansdale Alfred Westerman. Evan Dale Alfred Westerman. Kevin James Wetstein. Kevin James Wetstein. Jackson Cody Wheeler. Jackson Cody Wheeler. Madeline Ava Marie Williams. Madeline Ava Marie Williams. Jeremiah J. Swenson. Jeremiah J. Swenson. Nayeli Lizette Tapia Bravo. Nayeli Lizette Tapia Bravo. Angelica Tapia? Angelica. Angelica Tapia. Brian Scott Tarkleton. Brian Scott Tarkelson. Zachary Rodney Topsall. Zachary Rodney Taxdall. LeBrent James Teskey. Von Biak Tung. Von Biak Tung. T-Burge, Haley Ray T-Burge. Good job, kid. Haley Ray T-Burge. Owen Ryan Thomas. Owen Ryan Thomas. Daniel Torres Rangel. Daniel Torres Rangel. Cameron J. Trammell. Cameron J. Trammell. Savannah Chase Tripp. Good job, kid. Savannah Chase Tripp. Genesis Anaí Rodriguez. Isaac Alejandro Rodriguez. Isaac Alejandro Rodriguez. Alex Russell Vincent. Winston. Alex Russell Winson. Gage William Lee Iniguez. Gage William Lee Iniguez. Emma Lee Ann Freno. Okay, give me just Lee Ann Freno. Emma Lee Ann Freno. Amelia Christine Marie Zacharias Atwood. Good job, kid. You'll be fine. Bianca Elizabeth Zambrano. Aliyah Alejandra Zamora. Aliyah Alejandra Zamora. Aiden Phoenix Zazueta. Ethan Thomas Stewart. Hang on. Ethan Thomas Stewart. Nathan Michael Zemke. Nathan Michael Zemke. Braxton Lane Stimson Vega. Amos Alexander Schenk.
Wow, this is a lot of ducks. Good evening, fellow graduates. If I had a $100 bill, everyone would want it, right? Now what if I were to crumble it up, make it dirty, and step on it? Would you still want it? Of course you would, because its value never changed. This bill may be beaten up, crumbled, or dirty, but its value hasn't changed one bit. And that's exactly what I want you to remember. When life gets hard, messy, or doesn't go as planned, your value remains the same. No matter what you go through, your worth doesn't decrease. High school has been a ride. We faced pressure, trying to keep up with grades, sports, jobs, friendships, expectations, and figuring out who we are all at once. There were late nights, early mornings, and moments where it felt like everything was just too much. But despite all of this, we kept going. We grew stronger. But just like the bill, we learned that no matter what life throws at us, our worth and potential doesn't change. To our families, teachers, and mentors, thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you for believing in us, pushing us, and being in our corner. And to my classmates, we actually made it. Standing up here right now feels surreal. This moment, we'll look back on it one day and realize how much it meant. But in this second, it just feels like a mix of excitement, nerves, and a big question mark about what comes next. And honestly, that's okay. There's a quote by Dr. Seuss that says, "Sometimes you'll never know the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory." What I love about this quote is it reminds us how to appreciate the moments we've been living through. Even if they don't feel that important right now, one day we'll look back and realize just how meaningful they were. The friendships, the struggles, and the small victories. One other quote that stuck with me comes from David Goggins, a man known for his incredible mental toughness. "Be uncommon amongst uncommon people." This means don't just settle for being good or average amongst those who are already great. Push yourself to stand out, to rise above, and to keep going even when it's tough. That's what this class has done. We faced real challenges, but we kept showing up. We learned that resilience isn't about never failing. It's about getting back up every time, even when no one is watching. And now we stand at the starting line of whatever comes next. If it's college, work, or the unknown, it's wide open. And that's the beauty of it. Because here's the truth. We can become whoever and whatever we want to be. The only real obstacle now is ourselves. So don't hold yourself back. Stay focused, trust the process, chase your dreams with confidence, and not just the kind of dreams, not the kind that comes from achievements or applause, but the kind that comes from knowing who you are. So as we step into the next chapter, let's carry that truth with us. Let's move forward with boldness, purpose, and the kind of hope that doesn't shake when life gets hard. Class of 2025, we've got what it takes. Now let's go live it out. And as a symbol of our accomplishment and all that's ahead, and the moment we've all been waiting for, I invite all the graduates to stand up. Now please grab your tassel from the right side and move it to the left. This simple act marks the end of one chapter
and the beginning of an incredible new journey. Thank you and congratulations to us, the class of 2025. We did it.
I got two kids.
Oh yeah, okay, two then. But don't be going
So
overboard.
these kids were so fixated on the ducks, they would kept forgetting their diploma covers.
Yeah, they're like, what?
I'm like, wait, take your diploma. It got a little Tetrisy there towards the end when the kids started putting them on. Maybe a little like.
Thank you.